Welcome for the Moon Hatha Yoga class for the evening practice to bring more harmonizing, balancing effect, especially more emotional harmony and detox. We'll begin with shavasana. Please be on your back, close your eyes and breathe deeply. Relax yourself totally. Inhale as deep as you can and exhale as deep as you can. Take a few deep breaths according to your own body's natural rhythm in the beginning. Then gradually and slowly slow down the breath, visualize and feel yourself. As always, I will be guiding you through one by one every part of your body from toes to the top while feel them. And slow down the breath. As you feel through your body, imagine, visualize and feel a shadow of relaxation gradually moving upwards from toes to the toe one by one as I guide them through. Gradually slow down the breath and scan your body. Feel your toes and feel your feet. Feel your ankles and calves and knees. Feel your thighs. Feel your hips and hip joint. Feel your lower back and spine and kidneys. Feel your abdomen and internal organs. Feel your bladder. Feel your gallbladder and liver. Feel your pancreas and stomach. Feel your sternum. Feel your ribs and rib cage and feel your heart. Feel your lungs. Feel your breath. Feel your collarbones and shoulders, elbows and burst and palm, fingers and fingernails. Feel your neck, feel your throat and feel your ears. Feel your chin. Feel your cheeks, feel your mouth, lips, tongue and teeth. Feel your nose and eyes and eyebrows and forehead, crown of the head and back of the head. Feel your brain. Feel your body, feel your senses, and internalize your senses. Feel yourself deep within. Feel through the system level of your existence. Feel your 11 major systems and their synchronized functions, keeping you alive. And visualize and feel the organ level of your existence, and specifically focus and feel your vital organs. And visualize and feel further your tissue level of your existence, and visualize and feel the different major tissues in your body, like the bone tissue, plasma tissue, skin tissue, etc. Then connect to the cellular level of your existence. Our body is a living colony of cells, and in a cellular level, a lot more we are often born and dead as well. And we also started as a single cell in the beginning of this individual life, and also at the beginning of the very origin of your DNA as an early species. Recognize and feel beyond the cells we are made out of organelles in the morphogenetic field where non-biological things start acquiring biological features. And then we are made out of chemical compounds which are made from molecules and atoms. In a subatomic level, we are made from energy fields which are evolved from a dimension beyond our reality or perception. In science, we may call it cosmic consciousness. In Buddhist language, it's called eternal emptiness. And in Vedic culture, they call it Brahman, expanding consciousness. And in some other traditions, they correspondingly call it Holy Spirit, Yehovah, or Allah, etc. Recognize that eternal divine being within you, which is part of it, all over, everything as you know in the universe and beyond. Feel that eternal peace and tranquility within, beyond all dimensions known to us. And then gradually bring out your awareness into your gradual formation from spirit into energy. Quantum field of energy acquiring, kinetic and potential energy forming atoms, and evolved different group of atoms combines, further developing molecules, evolving into the morphogenetic field as organelles, combine them as a functioning living cell. You have the genetic memory of billions of years of genetic evolution. And group of cells forming tissues, organs, and 11 major systems. And all these functions goes on its rhythm in its natural way, mostly unknown to you consciously in a normal sense of reality. And feel as you are alive in this very moment. You are one student here as well as one of the billions of human beings alive on planet Earth at this very moment. Thousands of people are engaged in the sexual activity which feels most romantic, very personal and private to many. And out of the many conceptions are happening in different parts of the world. And out of them, many embryos are going into that fullness of 9.5 months of gestation and connect to those old women giving birth in this very moment. And those children taking their first cry and the first breath as well. And recognize and feel also thousands of people on their deathbed in this very moment through natural aging or diseases or accidents or natural calamities. And when they continue that breath to be further, whatever they gather through food and water will be left behind to recycle as your mortal remains. And recognize and feel the entire human species is one form of life on the planet Earth at present, among amoeba to the blue whales. There were also dinosaurs, mammoths, Neanderthals, many early species existed, also extincted, and we will also follow them at a certain time in the future. Recognize and feel Earth and Moon as a part of the solar system, which is part of our Milky Way galaxy. Our galaxy among the multi-trillion galaxies in the known universe. And there are so many unknown dimensions of this universe beyond the reality of our perception. Give a minute of silence. In that inner silence, expand your awareness microcosmically into infinity, and then macrocosmically also into infinity, the outer universe. And then bring back your awareness into the present moment in the functional reality. I give you a minute of silence to explore on your own. Slowly feel the deep vibrations within. Connect to the awareness of your senses. Feel the sensations of the surface air touching your skin, compressed around your body. Feel the feelings of clothing over your skin. Listen to the inner melody of your own body and its rhythm, sounds of the beats of your own heart, sounds of the respiration. Feel the taste in your own mouth and feel the fragrance of the air you breathe in and out. Wiggle your toes and fingers and bring your feet together. Stretch your hands all the way behind, give a nice stretch to the body, all the way up and down, and exhale. And turn your body to the right side, bend your left knee, rest there for 3 breaths, and sit up for the beginning prayer. Sit in any suitable, comfortable position, hands in Chin Mudra. Keep your body steady. Inhale, take a deep breath, and exhale. Inhale, take another deep breath, and exhale. Now inhale, take a deep breath, and join. Chitasya padena vacham malam sharirasya chavadyakena yobagarutam pravaram munina padanjalim pranjaliranatusmi abahu purushakaram Shankhachakrasridharinam Sahasra Shisham Shvetam Pranamami Padanjali Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Punartu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadidamastu Ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your hands, massage your eyes and face, open your eyes and your closed hands and relax. Please let me know if you have any specifications with your health today. Otherwise, we will do the gentle Moon Hatha Yoga practice of the usual evening program. Please stand up, shake your joints, free your joints and take it easy. Swing your spine a couple of times. And always remember, if you feel panting or race with your heart rate, you can always relax in child's pose or shavasana, or even take standing in a few breaths if it's needed. And only do things up to your own capacity. Standing in front of the mat with feet parallel, keep the body steady. Micro-bend your knees, engage your muscles. Distribute the weight through your muscles, not on their joint. Extend and stretch your toes forward, spread them out and place them down. Lift the arch of the foot up, engage the muscle on it. Now lengthen and really tuck your tailbone a little bit forward, engage your core muscles, minimize the lumbar curve. Lift the sternum up, roll the shoulders back. Keep your fingers open, sternum up, and neck tucked toward the chest, stretching the back of the neck, and stretch your all body upward. Axial extension. Now inhale, stretch your hands all the way apart. Exhale, bring them together in front of the chest in prayer position. Forearms parallel to the back. Inhale, stretch your hands all the way up. If you can, arch back, otherwise only stretch up. Open shoulders wide. Exhale, open shoulders, both hands down through the sides next to the feet. If needed, bend your knee. Inhale, take your right leg back. Knee down, flip the toe, exhale. Inhale, open the chest for a second, keep the hands down. Exhale, bring your hands down next to your feet. Inhale, take your other leg back. Exhale, knee, chest, forehead down and hips up. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, stretch forward, arch back into Cobra position. Exhale, back into Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, push up into downward facing dog position. Exercise your legs here. Hold it for 2-3 minutes while you still pedaling your legs. And then another 3 breaths, keep it straight and breathe. Now your fingers are too far outward, so a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. Open the shoulders wide and breathe. Very good. Now inhale, raise your right leg behind. Exhale, bring it forward in between your palm. Inhale, drop the left knee down, flip the toe, open the chest, Asya Sanchalan. Exhale, bring your hand next to your feet. Inhale, take the other leg forward. Exhale, chest towards your knee. Inhale, raise your both hands all the way up. Arch back, open shoulders wide. Exhale, both hands down next to the thighs. I will repeat the traditional sun salutation on the left side, please. Feet parallel again. Inhale, stretch your hands all the way apart. Exhale, bring them together in front of the chest in prayer position. Inhale, stretch your hands all the way up, arch back, open the shoulders wide. Exhale, open shoulders, hands down through the sides next to the feet. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, knee down, flip the toe and inhale, open the chest for a second. Exhale, bring your hands down. Inhale, take your other leg back. Exhale, knee, chest, forehead down and hips up. Inhale, stretch forward, arch back into Cobra position. Exhale, back to Ashtanga Namaskar or plank. Inhale, push up into downward facing dog position. Exercise your legs for 2-3 breaths. Then another 3 breaths. Retain the pose and continue breathing. Adho-Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog position. Now inhale, raise your left leg behind. Exhale, bring it forward in between your palm. Inhale, drop the other knee down, flip the toe, open the chest for a second. Exhale, bring your hands down next to your feet. Inhale, bring the other leg forward. Exhale, chest towards your knee. Inhale, raise your both hands all the way up. Arch back, open the shoulders wide. Exhale, both hands down to the sides. Shake your body, shake your legs and hands, swing a few rounds, loose up your spine. And then please practice it 4 times on your own, twice on each side. Self-practice. Synchronize your breath and movement according to your own comfortable speed. Slow movement, deep breath, gentle practice with all senses focused within. Awareness is very important. Increasing awareness, increasing mindfulness improves the quality of your life. Listen to your own body Follow it with maximum awareness and synchronize your breath and movements in a comfortable way. Try to maintain a comfortable heart rate. When the 4 times are completed, shake your joints very well and lay down on your back and relax. And during the rest, when your heart rate, breath rate comes to complete calmness, raise the legs up a little bit to reverse your circulation before we move on to the next one. Take your time, no need to rush. forward, shake your joints very well, and lay down on your back and relax. Very good.
One more, good.
Breathe in and out deeply and relax yourself. As much as the practice is important, relaxation is also important. Inhale as deep as you can. Exhale as deep as you can and relax until your heart rate and breath rate come to calm completely. And after that, raise your legs up a little bit to reverse your circulation. And then when you feel comfortable, again stand up. Now we will do the Moon Salutations, traditional version, which is more helpful, where some salutation is more about energizing. Moon Salutation is more about calming down with more deeper stretch on the hips and shoulders to release the holding emotions there as well. And when you're ready, take your own time and then stand again in front of the mat in Tadasana, mountain pose. Again, feet parallel, standing in front of the mat, keep the body steady. Extend your toes forward, lift the arch of the foot up. Micro bend and engage your knees and protect your knees from control over the muscles rather than weight on it. Lengthen and tap the tailbone forward, engage your core muscles, lift the sternum up, roll out the shoulders back. Tap the chin toward the chest, stretch the back of the neck, and stretch your all spine upwards. Inhale, stretch your hands all the way apart. Exhale, bring them together in front of the chest in prayer position. Inhale, stretch your hands all the way up, arch back, open the shoulders wide. Exhale, open shoulders, both hands down through the sides, next to the feet, all the way down. Inhale, take your right leg back. Exhale, knee down, flip the toe. Inhale, raise your hands up, arch back, open the shoulders wide, expand your chest, half moon pose. Exhale, both hands down. Inhale, take your other leg back. Exhale, knee, chest forward, forehead down, hips up. Inhale, stretch forward, arch back into cobra position. Exhale, back into Ashtanga Namaskar or plank. Inhale, push up into downward facing dog position. Exercise your legs and breathe. Adho Svanasana or downward facing dog position. Breathe and stretch and feel yourself. Adho Svanasana or downward facing dog position. Now inhale, raise your right leg behind. Exhale, bring it forward in between your palm. Inhale, drop the knee down, flip the toe, raise your hands up, arch back into half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, both hands down through the sides next to the feet. Inhale, bring the left leg forward. Exhale, chest towards your knee. Inhale, stretch your both hands all the way apart, raise your hands up, open the shoulders wide. Exhale, both hands down through the sides. Shake your hands and legs if you need to. Let's repeat it on the other side, feet parallel. Inhale, stretch your hands all the way apart. Exhale, bring them together in front of the chest in prayer position. Inhale, stretch your hands all the way up. Arch back, open the shoulders wide. Exhale, open shoulders, both hands down through the sides next to the feet. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, knee down, flip the toe. Inhale, raise your both hands up. Arch back, open the shoulders wide. Exhale, both hands down. Inhale, take your other leg back. Exhale, knee, chest, forehead down and hips up. Inhale, stretch forward, arch back into Cobra position. Exhale, back into Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, push up into downward facing dog position. Retain it for a few breaths. Exercise your legs first and then hold and breathe. Stretch your spine. Keep your shoulders out. Breathe. Adho Svanasana or downward facing dog position. Breathe and stretch and feel yourself. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog position. Now inhale, raise your left leg behind. Exhale, bring it forward in between your palm. Inhale, drop the other knee down, flip the toe, raise your hands up. Ardha Chandrasana, open the shoulders wide. Exhale, both hands down. Inhale, bring your right leg forward. Exhale, chest towards your knee. Inhale, raise your both hands up. Arch back, open the shoulders wide. Exhale, both hands down. Shake your hands, shake your legs. Swing your body sidewise. Also move up and down on your chest. Loose up well. Now 4 times, self-practice. Twice on each side. Go on your own, at your own speed. Always try to maintain, synchronize your breath and movement according to your own comfort. Slow movements, deep breaths, and very gentle practice with awareness. Awareness is the key to perfect your practice, and that will help you to do within your limits without injury. The more you are aware, synchronizing the breath and movement becomes easy for you. Very good. Relax, breathe in and out deeply. While you're breathing in, visualize and feel your body is absorbing energy. And while breathing out, all the tensions easing and your body is relaxing. Inhale as deep as you can and exhale as deep as you can. And once you feel your heart rate and breath rate is completely calm, you're welcome to raise your legs up for at least a minute, approximately 15 to 12 breaths, and then stretch your body. Now we'll follow up the continuity of the practice, which is the stretching program to prepare you. Can be relaxing. Stretch your hands behind, loosen the spine. And this practice will prepare us strengthening and stretching our joints better to be able to do the asanas better. So in the evening class, we do more practice on laying down. So during the day, you may be standing and sitting. So this will give a better result or better cardiovascular workout as well in a relaxing manner. Inhale, stretch your both hands all the way behind, and exhale, bring your right hand down next to your waist. Inhale, bring it back all the way behind. Exhale, bring the other hand down next to your waist. All the way down. Inhale, bring it back. Now repeat it 5 times on each side on your own. We'll synchronize with breath. Once completed, we will repeat the same movement on the legs. If it's too hard, you can always bend your knee. Exhale, raise your right leg up. Inhale, bring it back down. Exhale, raise the other leg up. Inhale, bring it back down. And repeat it 5 times on each side on your own. Here people have lower back problems or weak core muscles or any other surgery or hernias, etc. They can just drag the feet close to your hips with bending the knee. Or do the same movement with bent knee, which will be giving less pressure. Or support the hands under the lower back as another variation. But if none of it works, you can avoid this one. It may not suit for everyone. You can also just keep extending the leg alternately. Those are back problems as another option. Once completed, stretch your spine. We synchronize these two movements together. Exhale, right hand and right leg up. Inhale, bring it back down. Exhale, other side up. Inhale, bring it back down. And continue 5 more times on your own. Once completed, we repeat this in diagonal version. Exhale, right hand and right leg up, left leg up. Inhale, bring it back down. Exhale, bring the other side. Inhale, bring it back down, and repeat it 5 more times. After completed, stretch your body all the way and up and down, loose up. Now we'll continue. First both hands 6 times, then both legs 6 times, then together hands and legs 6 times. Always remember, double leg raises can be hard for people who have back problems, so they can bend the knee, bring the feet dragging close to the hips on the ground, or do the practice with bending knees. It may be easy for you. If it's still difficult, only do extensions, don't bring them up. Synchronize your breath and movement and visualize the muscles and organs affected by the practice. once completed, spread your hands and legs out, at least a minute, 10 to 12 to 15 breaths, relax. And after this, we will be doing the hip opening leg stretches, which has 5 variations. Once your breath is over for relaxation, about a minute, stretch your hands behind, loosen the spine all the way up and down. Put the belt on the right leg, on the foot. If you are very flexible, you can directly hold your toes, that's up to you. And with exhalation, raise your leg up. And inhale, open it to the right side and open the left hand to the left side, turn your face towards the left. Try to maintain both hips down on the ground and take 6 breaths here. After 6 breaths, exhale, raise the leg up. Inhale, change your hand on the belt. And exhale again, open it to the other side. Here, shoulders keep down on the ground. Stretch for another 6 breaths. After 6 breaths, inhale, raise the leg up, hold both hands on the belt or the leg. Exhale, chest towards the knee. If you have a back problem or neck pain, you can only stretch the leg, don't need to come up. Always be comfortable, engage the muscles, don't hyperextend your knee. Breathe and stretch. After your own 6 breaths, bend the knee beside your chest in 90 degrees. Open the foot a little bit more high. Yes, and breathe and stretch. Half happy baby pose. Deep stretch on your right calf and hamstrings. And hug your knee to the chest now. Pull the elbows out. If you have a back pain or neck pain or something, just stretch the leg. Otherwise, open the elbows out. Exhale. Bring the chest towards the knee. Energy releasing pose or Pavanamuktasana. Another 6 breaths. And once completed, relax your legs, stretch your spine, shake your knees, loose them up. Please repeat all these 5 variations of hip stretches on the other side as well, at your own time. Long deep breaths, engage your muscles, always keep your joints protected. Always go deep within through your awareness. Feel the deeper effects of the stretches. The ability to keep the mind and senses focused on what you do increase the quality of your living, not only in your practice, also in your everyday life. Elbows up and out. Once completed, stretch your spine, stretch your legs, and bicycle in the air in both directions for 6 times. Then the easy core exercises. We only do the gentle variation in the afternoon. The overall idea of the evening class is a relaxing class. So here you place your hands under the neck or under the shoulders if you have a neck pain or something. Exhale, bring the opposite knee and elbow close to each other. Inhale, straighten back. Exhale, repeat the other side, and do it as many as you are comfortable. And once completed, gently rock and roll 6 times. Again, if it's hard for you, take a little bit of rocking only, and otherwise you can go all the way, whatever comfortable for you. Just to loosen up the spine and give a little ease and massage to it. And then sit up into bound angle pose, Bandha Konasana. Hold your hands in the front, on your foot, open the sternum and stretch your legs for 6 breaths. Further, do the same from keeping your hands behind. When you keep the hands behind, if you have a tendency towards hyperextension on the elbow, keep the fingers forward. Otherwise, keeping the fingers back will open your chest a little bit more. And it's important in this position, if you have any knee pain or back pain, you can sit higher on a cushion instead of pushing it hard and hurt. Always take it easy. Bandha Konasana, bound ankle pose. Two variations. Once with the hands in the front, other one hands keeping behind. Open the sternum. and then sit into Vajrasana, thunderbolt pose. Those cannot sit in that position, either skip the practice or you can sit high on a cushion in between your buttocks. Vajrasana, thunderbolt pose. Now we have active camel sequence. Okay, sit into child's pose with your hands next to your feet. Good. Now inhale, stand up on your knees, arch back, open the shoulders wide. Don't push the hip too much forward. Stretch more from the upper back. Exhale, go back all the way down into child's pose. Repeat it for 5 more times. After, you can do easy camel with the hands on the lower back, opening the upper back without pushing the hip forward. Don't drop the neck all the way either, engage your neck. 6 breaths there. Then if you are flexible, you can drop the hands down, hold your ankles or heels. Do the full version of it. But if you think it's too much for you, and if you feel stiff, you can avoid this one. People have back issues, always do the basic variation. After 6 of these, sit down on your heels. Or if you are comfortable, you can open your foot wider. Sliding back first. Sliding camel. Declining a little bit. And then if you are flexible, go on the elbow. And also if you are more flexible, lay down all the way. That's optional. Sapta Virasana. Keeping the hands under the hip, give a deeper stretch. Otherwise, you can have your feet wider. Virasana also okay. This is a general introduction into the practice. So I'm not going into much more details. And it's always better to learn with the teacher present so they can give you the accurate corrections. And then always rest in child's pose to finish with. Use the grip of the ground and stretch on each side. 6 breaths. And when this is completed, we go into almost the final stage of the few more practices of stretching program as a preparation for asanas. Here stand in table pose. Knees hip width apart, wrist shoulder width apart, tailbone tucked under, back straight. You start with hip opening. Inhale, open the right leg to the right side. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open the other side. Exhale, bring it down. Keep the elbows straight and repeat it 5 more times. Always remember, use the muscles, not your momentum. Using the momentum and do rapid movement give an athletic workout. However, it increases the risk of muscle stiffness and injury. So we are not following such an attitude. The holistic class means you are looking forward, favoring your health more than anything else. So more gentle the practice is, you are involving more muscles loose up. Keep the elbow straight, don't bend down the elbow. once that is completed, we will move the same type of stretch on the shoulders. So inhale, open the right hand to the right side and up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, raise the other side up. Exhale, bring it down. Repeat it 5 more times. And after this, we will move into the gentle version of cat stretch or tiger stretch. Here, those are back problems. Only stretch the leg back, don't arch up, okay? So, position and exhale. Bring your right knee towards the forehead. Inhale, stretch it back and arch up if you can. Very good. Repeat it 5 more times on the same side. And after that, follow the other side. Cat stretch or tiger stretch. Marjariasana. Names are different by tradition, so you can choose to focus on a particular tradition if you want. And then cat and bow pose or cat and cow, some people call that way. Here, do the same movement, only moving the spine. Hands and legs remain down on the ground. Exhale and inhale coming out. Exhale, raise your back, yes. Inhale, descend your back. Good. When this is completed, take a little rest in child's pose. Stretch your spine. Around 12 to 15 breaths. Calm your breath down. And then the last of the stretching program is a dolphin exercise. First variation, you can do it with the knee down, elbows shoulder width apart, interlock the hands. Inhale forward, exhale in the center, inhale back. Or you can do it the other way around as well. Exhale forward, inhale in the center, and exhale back. Depends on where you contract, you can change the breathing pattern according to your comfort. Do it up to capacity. And once you had enough of that, if you need to take some rest, then we do the full dolphins. So you go on your toes, it's more harder. And now if you can do 25 dolphins, only then you qualify to do the headstand, in my opinion. It's very important, you need to strengthen your neck and shoulders before you do the full inversions. Otherwise you crunch your bones there and muscles, which is not good. The pose is not good, rather how you feel in the pose is more important. So try full dolphins, as many as you can, maximum swinging. And I will be certainly offering you a good relaxation after this, so take your time, put your maximum effort. Sometimes working out more dolphins is more healthy than doing the inversion itself, because you are getting a better stimulation on the shoulders and neck, and it's a partial inversion on the trunk anyway. And when you feel enough, slowly sit down a little in child's pose, then lie down. Or you can just rest in child's pose in itself sufficient. Wait until your heart rate and breath rate completely calms down before you practice headstand. And the headstand is not for very beginners or tall people or those who are heavier weight, high blood pressure, menstruating women, etc. So I'm not going into further details of it if you have high blood pressure or anything. And anyway, if you are a beginner, certainly it's not advised to start practicing yoga watching an online program. So you always need to consult an experienced teacher. So we are just demonstrating it as a part of the general introduction. And I advise those who are not fit for it, avoid it. Therapeutically, shoulder stand, forearm stand or handstand is more beneficial than headstand for many people. Neck is a very vulnerable area of the body. You need to strengthen it well before you perform, putting the whole body's weight on it. So always remember this. So take your own time, as you've been practicing here since some time. You can go on your own practice of headstand, come back and rest, then go shoulder stand and plow. Try to hold each pose minimum a minute if you can. And if you want to hold them longer, that's up to you. You see how you feel. I'll give you a step-by-step approach. First, elbow measure with your thumb on each other. Look at me like this. Yes, don't let your elbow go wider anymore, and interlock the hands or place them next to each other. Now stand on your feet first, knee up first. So weight is on the shoulder. Then bring the head down gradually. And now walk closer, engage your core muscles and slowly come up. Don't crunch your neck and shoulders, and engage your weight more on your muscles, on the upper part of the body. Good. So here I'm not forcing. Stay as long as you're comfortable, pleasantly. And when you have enough, gradually come down. First, rest in child's pose. Calm your heart rate and breath rate down before you go into shoulder stand. It's also good, you can do a few more dolphins in case if any tension from the headstand. So after rest, do a few more dolphins before you go into shoulder stand and plow, which is always therapeutically very good. evening class, we start the poses from inversions because people are usually sitting and standing more from daily activities of our modern life. So that's why this class involved after the warm-up a lot of sitting, laying down practice, followed by starting from inversions and finishing with the standing pose. Suits better for a modern lifestyle, for an evening practice. And then shoulder stand, I always suggest use cushion, sarvangasana. Because there is a higher risk of people bending the neck in 90 degrees and get injured in the long run. I see so many people develop that bad habit. So if you use the cushions to raise your shoulders, it can make it sure that the weight is on the shoulders, not on the neck. Shoulder stand should be shoulder stand, it should not become neck stand, which is very harmful. And always be comfortable. There are easier variations for beginners which I may not be able to add into this video. That's a standard practice for someone who have the basic experience already. So come into your own version of shoulder stand and get the weight on the shoulders and use the muscles and stretch them up. Try to bring your elbow as close as possible. And an average 12 to 15 breaths suggested to be retaining the pose. But shoulder stand is one of those poses of inversion. If you want, you can hold them longer. And if you hold it comfortably, longer duration, give a deeper result of the practice. And it is free will of you. If you want, you can stretch the legs out sidewise or bicycle in the air, etc. Or swing your body a little bit by putting the feet together. Some variations can be applied, but that's up to you. And when you feel enough and you need to come out of the pose, you can descend your legs if you want one by one and then together, or if you're already comfortable together. It's not necessary to go all the way down. The most important thing is you keep your back comfortable and stretched out. If you need, you can interlock the hands, and that's an option too. We all have to work from where we are. Overstretching is not any good. Pushing attitude generally I don't suggest, because my theme of teaching yoga is more holistic and therapeutic. And if people have any hernia or pain or slip disc, etc., if you do it right, sometimes it can be helpful, and otherwise it's better to avoid compression on the abdomen area. So you have to feel it up to capacity, and when you had enough, slowly go back into shavasana and stretch your hands above the head, loose up and stretch, take a little rest if needed. And then now we will do bridge followed by half wheel and fish pose. So choose a suitable position. First rest well. There are different variations, and whichever feel comfortable, feet close to the hip with the feet hip width apart, and slowly raise your hip up with inhalation and retain it. Just raise the hip up there, that's it. And then here you can interlock the palm together or hold your hands on the ankle, or even you can support your hands on the upper back and hold it. In this situation, if you are able to do so, you can stretch your legs further, straightening, and then opening into the sides to give a hip opening as well. But these are all optional variations. These are classical Hatha Yoga sequence widely practiced in a lot of traditional styles of yoga. And stay up to capacity, breathe into it. It's not about doing the pose and returning. Holding the pose where you feel comfortable and breathing into it and feeling it is the most important thing. And when you had enough, always slowly come back, stretch your hands and legs away from the body, shake very well, loose up, and then half wheel if you are comfortable. And this pose is not advised for people who have scoliosis or back problems, tight shoulders or very beginners. And find your own comfortable pose, making sure you don't push too much of your lower back, push more from the upper part of the body, where you have a gradual curve on the spine, not pinpointing forced on one place. Urdhva Dhanurasana, for many people, it's a hard pose. So you only hold as long as you are comfortable and come back. When you come back, stretch your spine, hug your knee to the chest, rock sidewise and a little bit forward and backward. In case of any tension, it can be relieved. And then stretch your spine. We will go into fish pose or Matsyasana. Choose a suitable variation. And this is also another pose you can hold for longer. A lot of people are learned to practice dropping the neck back. I don't suggest it. Engage the neck so that you're strengthening your neck rather than dropping it. You may get a stretch in the front, but you're going to have a negative effect on the back of it. So it is suggested to keep the neck straight and engaged. You can drop it up to 80%, never put it 90% bending backward or 100%, which is not good for you. Matsyasana. And exhale, look forward, inhale, roll back, take a little rest. Spread your hands out, breathe in and out deeply and relax. Inhale deeply while you visualize and feel your body is absorbing energy. Exhale, let go while you breathe out. All the tensions, toxins leaving your body. So breathe in and out a little while until the heart rate and breath rate is calm. And then now sit up after that for sitting forward. Take your time. If you need to use the belt, you are welcome to do so if you feel tight on your spine. And stretch your hands up, loose up your spine first, and then exhale, bend forward and down. Hold the belt, pull the elbows out and stretch. Paschimottanasana or sitting forward bend. It's never good to overstretch your lower back here and keep the sternum up, only go as far as you can. To 15 breaths, or even if you want to hold a bit longer, that's totally okay. When you complete it, stretch your hands up, loose up the spine, inhale, exhale, drop them back, inhale, raise your hips up, and micro bend the elbow and hold it, plank pose, inclined plank, and if you find it's hard, you can always come back and keep the feet closer and do the table. Also, many people drop the neck here back or hyperrest in the elbow. These two things you need to focus to align properly. And balancing poses are always only Hold up to capacity, and when you had enough, come back down. Shake your shoulders very well. Shake your wrists, elbows, etc. Then we do side plank, Vasishthasana. It's important that you start from the right side here. So you have a more squeeze on the right side. All the twisting poses and this type of poses is better to start on the right side so that you have more support to the peristalsis on the colon from right to left. Come back, shake your shoulders and wrists, and repeat the other side. And once that is completed, shake your joints very well as per you needed. And then lay down on the abdomen and stretch your body by relaxing in crocodile pose. Make a pillow with your palms. Put your forehead or cheek down. And rest until your heart rate and breath rate once again become totally calm. And once you relax, stretch your hands forward. Now we do a preparatory stretch for further back bends. And here, those who have back problems, you can only extend, not come up, which is usually therapeutically very good for common back problems. Inhale, extend your right hand and right leg away from the body and up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, extend the left side and up. Exhale, bring it back down. Now repeat it 5 more times on your own. And once completed, repeat it 6 times on each side diagonally, crosswise. Right hand and left leg and left hand and right leg. Which give a gradual stretch and strengthening of your muscles around your spine and prepares you for doing more back bends. And when completed, Stretch your spine and then do them both together. So both hands and both legs up. Inhale, extend and up. Exhale down. Inhale, extend and up. Exhale down. Repeat it 4 more times. And then you can choose a suitable variation of Cobra after sufficient rest. Bhujangasana. A standard version is palm next to your shoulders. And depends on your need, you can move your hands forward or backward. And there are more advanced variations out there. But we go with the general practice in the evening class. Inhale, stretch forward. Use more of your back muscles and come up. Remember, snakes don't have a hand. So in Cobra pose, you can have your hands down, but not so much pushing with your hand. Use more of your upper back muscles and keep the neck quite straight. Don't bend the neck too much behind. Don't compress the neck ever backward. And hold up to capacity. When you had enough, come back down, take a little rest. And then you can do one leg locust, supported version. And have your cheek down or forehead down, whichever comfortable for you. Raise your right leg and support the left foot under the right thigh. Keep your neck comfortable, it's very important. And hold it for a minute on each side on your own. Take your time. It's important that you don't push your feet on your kneecap. And stretch your spine, change your neck position comfortably before you move into the other side practice. Try to keep your hips as square as possible. And when completed, again stretch your body all the way up and down, loose up. Keeping hands there is fine. And then full locust. Here it's important you don't put the chin down, usually then you will compress your neck. So find another alternate version. And don't kick up. Gradually engage the muscles on the lower back and core and raise up as much as you can. And retain and breathe. Shavasana. And now stretch your hands forward, loosen the spine comfortably. Rest until your heart rate and breath rate again come to calm down. Then we will do the Dhanurasana or bow pose. And people have severe back problems. This is not suggested. If you are stiff, You can just raise your hands and legs up from here and extend. That's fine. Otherwise, bend the knee, hold the hands under the ankles at your own comfort, and engage your body muscles and slowly inhale and raise up and stay up to capacity. And once you find a comfortable deeper stretch, if you want, you can gently rock forward and backward, little bit rock sidewise, but these are optional. And rest into child's pose. Stretch on each sides 6 breaths. To loosen up if you have any congestion or compression happened on the spine from the bow pose. Relax well. Stretch on each sides. And we will be followed by 1 twist, 1 imbalance, triangle and standing forward bend as the final round of our practice today. So when your back is stretched out well, you can sit comfortably. Perform a choice of twist. Do to the right side first. Any twist work for you of your own choice. Half spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana, Marichi Asana, or Bharadwajasana, Jatara Parivrtti, anything. Abdomen twist from laying down. Go to your own comfortable stretch. Erect the spine, stretch up, and then twist. And come back, always extend the spine, loose up, shake your joints, and perform the same pose to the opposite side. Keep your right hip more down on the ground. Yes. Extend and open shoulders. Then stretch your legs, relax. First practice squatting for 12 to 15 breaths. And then do one arm balance, preferably easy version of the crow. Here crane, peacock, etc. Variations are there. Sideward crow, sideward crane, and even lotus crane. But start with the basic practice for the evening class. Now those who have any pain on the wrist or period pain, etc., you can avoid doing the unbalance. Only practice squatting, still get a full benefit of the sequencing we have today. And then slowly stand up. Shake your hands and legs. The basic pose of triangle on each side. Start with the right side. each side 12 to 15 breaths, and shake your joints and perform standing forward bend. Keep your hips as straight as possible here. Open the shoulders wider, Trikonasana. And then standing forward bend will be our last pose. Stretch your hands up, loosen the spine, Uttanasana or Padahastasana. Exhale, bend forward and down. Engage your core muscles, micro bend your knees, keep the shoulders open and breathe. After 12 to 15 breaths, inhale, slowly come back up. Hands under your kidneys and arch back and breathe out. And relax. Now concluding shakes. Stretch your legs one by one, 2 to 3 times on each sides. And then stand on your toes, shake up and down 2 to 3 times. Jump and shake both legs together. Again, shake them if you can. Okay, one more time. Shake your hands. And roll your shoulders up and down in each direction 3 times. Alternately rotating them. And then bend your knee. Gently rotate your knee in both directions. And after this, stand up and then keep the hands on the waist, rotate your hips. Inhale forward, exhale going back. 3 times on one way, 3 times on other way. Very good. Now shake your shoulders and just breathe out. Shake your buttocks. Jump up and shake them both 3 times. One more. Good. Lie down on your back for final relaxation. Feet apart, hands apart. Palm facing the sky. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and relax yourself totally. Inhale as deep as you can, and exhale as deep as you can. While you breathe in, visualize and feel your body is absorbing energy. While breathe out, all the tensions easing and your body is relaxing. I will be guiding you through one by one, every part of your body to relax from toes to the top. While feel them, slow down the breath. As you feel through your body, imagine, visualize and feel a shadow of relaxation gradually moving upwards from toes to the top, one by one as I guide them through. Relax my toes. Relax my toes. My toes are relaxed. Relax my feet. Relax my ankles and calves and knees. Relax my thighs. Relax my hips and hip joint. Relax my lower back and spine and kidneys. Relax my abdomen and internal organs. Relax my bladder. Relax my gallbladder and liver. Relax my pancreas and stomach. Relax my sternum. Relax my ribs and ribcage. Relax my heart. Relax my lungs. Relax my breath. Relax my collarbones and shoulders, elbows and wrists and palms, fingers and fingernails. Relax my neck. Relax my throat. Relax my ears. Relax my chin. Relax my cheeks. Relax my mouth, lips, tongue and teeth. Relax my nose and eyes and eyebrows and forehead, crown of the head, and back of the head. Relax my brain. My body is so relaxed. My internal organs are so relaxed. My heart is relaxed. My lungs are relaxed. My breathing is relaxed. My brain is relaxed. My body is so relaxed and my mind is so relaxed. I'm so relaxed and comfortable, like a baby in the womb, floating into space. I'm so relaxed. I'm so relaxed. I'm so relaxed. Feel the subtle vibrations within, and also the eternal peace and harmony and relaxation. The feeling of clothing over your skin. Listen to the inner melody of your own body and its rhythm, sounds of the beats of your own heart, sounds of the respiration. Feel the taste in your own mouth and feel the fragrance of the air you breathe in and out. Gently connect your toes and fingers, wiggle your toes and fingers, bring your feet together. Stretch your hands all the way behind, give a nice stretch to the body, all the way up and down, and exhale. Turn your body to the right side, bend your left knee, slowly sit up for the final prayer. We'll take 3 breaths, 3 arms, and the finishing prayer. Inhale, take a deep breath, and exhale. Inhale, take another deep breath, and exhale. Now inhale, take a deep breath, and join. Asato ma sagamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva avashyate. Loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Clap your hands, massage your eyes and face. Open your eyes and relax. Feel the positive energy with you. Enjoy your day. Namaste.